Alright, Guardians, so you're working on your Rose quest step and you've got Band Together. Maybe you don't know anybody or your friends list just nobody's on. So you need to do a Nightfall strike with a score of 50,000 or higher. So this is my recommendation for the week of July 2nd before we go to Guardian Con. Of the three, Savathuns song's probably the easiest. Strange Terrain, you've got the Ogre and the boss and just kind of a lot of moving around. Savathuns song, you've got a little bit more cover. Hollowed Layer's just got a lot of chaos going on. So my advice is Savathuns song. You're going to set up your, if as high as you can get it is the key. So that's going to be one of the things. The higher the level here, 750 is going to be kind of a piece of that. 5 of Swords. I'm going to go Arc Singe, because most of the arc you're going to be dealing with is going to be the boomers, and you'll take care of most of those at range. And then Heavyweight is going to be a beneficial modifier as well. Now I have my handicap cranked up to 210, which takes my 750 character down to 540, which matches the Nightfall. Now if you're at a lower level, your multiplier starts going down. If I take that down to like 185 or even 180 now, that multiplier gets a lot lower, so those points get more difficult to come by. So being the higher level possible is one of the ways to do it. The other option, so 210, is, depending on the Nightfall, you can add modifiers if your level's not up there as much and still be lower. You're only going for 50k. The Nightfall is typically built to be able to go for about 100k when you're at max level. So normally if I'm going for 100k, I've got like match game on, I've got blackout on. But if you want to, add a multiplier or something in there, you could add like momentum. If you got a group going with you, you can add some other stuff on here. So it depends on your levels. But if you're by yourself and you are max level, this is what I would recommend. You can solo it at, say, something like 710, but you're going to have to lower your level down by about 40 and then kind of adjust points accordingly with more modifiers. I'm going to do this in more of an easy fashion. If you guys have a request for another one, I will be in town for about one more day, and then I'm headed to Guardian Con, so we will see how all of this goes. But my build for an arc run is going to be, I have Through Fire and Flood, mostly just I pulled one out because I've got spike grenades on it, and grenade launchers seem amazing lately, so I'll see what I can do with that. Any normal primary you've got. And I'm running Borealis. You can really go here anything you want. The main things you're going to want to focus on are the Arc Knights. Take those out with range if at all possible. An Arc Sniper would be nice. It's not required, but it does help. The other thing you're going to want to be able to do is deal with wizards. There are 2 solar and 2 void, basically, throughout this whole thing. Everything else is just kind of a patience game, but you got to be kind of quick on this whole run. But dealing with those, Borealis works because I can switch damage type for the couple times that I need to, but more often than not, it's going to be Arc that I'm using on the Knights. There are just a few wizards that are void, and the solar are red bars, I think, so you could probably even just, like, power those down with a primary, because match game will not be on, and that is kind of a crucial piece of this. I'm not using this specifically, it's just a 750 piece of arms that I have. My only other 750 is a couple random ones I've got up here, so they're just kind of all over the place. Hand cannon and sword, like, none of this is really going to help me right now. So that's just up there because it's 750. So we're going to load this thing up and see how it goes. Wish me luck. Hopefully there's not too many outtakes. If there are, they will be at the end. Alright, as soon as you load in, jump on that Sparrow. You are still working against time here. 50,000 points isn't as hard to come by. And if you can turn on a modifier or something like that in match game and manage it with Borealis, you'd probably be even higher. But for now, we're going to run with no debuffs, but 750 point power level and see how it goes. So 2.55 multiplier instead of 4.05. Still should probably be able to get there. No debuff, so not quite as worried about taking as much damage. I didn't even hit a rally flag, but I must be doing okay on my armor right now. On my ammo front. Alright, so I will explain these few moments that you do have shields. So you're going to have one solar wizard here. If you can pick it off early, it makes life easier. There you go. And you're going to kill your acolytes as you come up to the door. If you got to shoot him in the toe, I guess I'll do it. And there we go. So next thing you've got, make sure you start hacking the door. And my advice is to come on over here. So you're going to have a wizard first. This will be your other solar shield. Coming from the top. Now if that one dies quick, that makes life really easy. You're going to be dealing with Thrall here. next are going to be the knights, and they are going to be arc shielded. So you can either use your heavy, which I'm doing, or you can switch Borealis or hard light. Something like that can be nice, so you can mix things up. And you're just waiting for the sound cue. I don't know why I feel like I have no music right now. This is very bizarre. There's your sound cue that the knights are coming, so be aware. Look for those when they jump down. They will be coming from both sides. You also have more acolytes. Now, if you can break the knight early, that'll make life a lot easier. Look out for the acolytes in here. Stay back, usually by this wall. Gives you a little time before they start rushing you. This is where, again, pulse rifles work well because you've got the range where you can put some damage in, but still not be too much in the line of fire. And again, points aren't amazingly high, but all we need is 50k. So we're not trying to break the doors off of it. We're not going for a record high score. If you go for 100k, my advice, honestly, run the exact thing I'm running, and then just truly turn on match game and blackout, and it's going to be almost the same thing. So if you want higher points, that is my quick recommendation. Find your knight who's usually chilling in the middle, and that grenade launcher is insanely effective, apparently. So door's going to open as soon as you get close. First is going to be your thrall. Hear him scream. Door will open. Come on, door. You have to get close enough to get in harm's way. Then the second door opens even more. And the third door will open once you get close enough, which is always just a little scary. Get about here. Cross the threshold. Now, you're going to have knight over here on the left. You can break that shield. You're going to have an ogre in the back. You're going to want to watch out for the thrall, especially if you have blackout on. These can definitely catch you off guard. Now, the big ogre in the back, if you can stagger him to get across, that can work. Now, the boomer, as he's arc, will hurt if he tags you. Or if I just can't hit him at all. That's fun. Really? Thank you. Now, if I really want to put damage into him, these spike grenades are going to do a lot. So it's like 3 shots. Now, normally I would not run back here for ammo, but there's some heavy back here, and I would like to take it with me just because it would be nice to be stocked. Alright, so ammo's good. So this isn't even like the most optimal run in the world because that took a little long. Yeah, it seems like my feeling is the long part is going to be the encounters, whether it's Forge, Escalation Protocol, which I don't know if that's going to be like waves, if Forge is going to be each part of it. I'm going to have to test and see which one is the quickest there, and I really don't know yet until I get into the mix of that. Alright, so we're at 23k already. We are honestly doing fine, and this is just at 2.55. That's why being higher level is going to help you out probably more than anything, really. Looks like I've got fall on this run. If you have Void, just look to your left, or Hive, you're going to have the guys off to your left over here. Again, you never quite know what your role is going to be. I have a radar in here, which is also surprising because I'm not used to having that. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that at all. I don't even know where my checkpoint is. Hopefully it's not too bad. But that grenade launcher is quite effective at killing me too. I'm hoping it's just like around the corner. See, that's actually like perfect. But yeah, don't do that. Oops. Rip. Well, that's a whoops. At least I got my ammo back, but it killed me. Another shank up here. Apparently they're going to throw the heavy. Yeah, grenade launchers are powerful, but they're also very quick ways to kill yourself. Just keep that in mind. Wait for the ads to run across. You can pick them off as a few are running by. Apparently they're throwing the heavy at me right now. Apparently my heavy ammo finder math is accurate, or it's just being generous, who knows. So here's one of your few wizard shields. And if you want to see what it's like to break a wizard shield down normally, like you're like, oh no, I don't have void, what do I do? Shoot it with your primary or shoot it with something else and you're good to go. Still gonna die pretty quick. Now that wizard is arc and hurts like crazy, so be careful. When it dies, you're good to go.
That guardian should be right around here.
You're gonna have a few more ads underneath, so watch out for those. Depending on, as soon as you pick up this, you are going to anger the beasts. So you can pull it back, get into a little cover, and then figure out who's still up here angry at you. Which of this, once you pick up the void charge, you can keep picking it up and setting it down, but you will have a few ads up here. One is going to be, well, this is a captain for a change. Oh, it's that because I died. Try and leave this thing on arc. But you have a captain or you're going to have a knight, depending on what enemies you're fighting. If he turns around and faces me, that will work well. If he's a big weenie like every captain is, he's not going to actually see me at all. Can you just look at me for 2? Thank you. That's all I needed. Now, it's not so bad because Void Singe isn't on, but it's still Nightfall, so this thing can hurt. And if for some reason you drop the little thing, come back up here and pick it back up. It's not a big deal, but you do want to clear out all these ads before you come up and try and make this little run. I usually try and go from pillar to pillar. And you can wait for the Shrieker to reload. When it stops firing, you get a little bit of a pause. About now. I probably jumped that a little early, but it worked out.
All channels. This is a search and rescue team. Is anyone listening? Anyone?
Alright, so down we go.
This.
Scan this thing.
What is
Yeah, getting heavy like crazy today, which you never know why.
kind of summoning?
I'm running heavyweight, so heavyweight seems to be actually working better in strikes. I don't know if they tweaked it, but seems to be. Now you can either go this way or this way, and it really just depends on which way the strike sends you. I've had it go both ways. I like to go left, but of course it's going to give me the other direction, so why not? You get a little more range down this tunnel, but a knight right here, he's going to have some shields.
We can hear you.
Work on the Fallen as well. And again, Fallen or Hive in here, you're going to probably see them both. Depending on the role of your strike, it can be a little bit of both. Come here.
Can't let the Hive use
That dude is freaking out. Grab some ammo on the way. Make sure you're shooting these crystals too as you come up. Those are what you need to get through the wall. Once they're all down, head on through, and we're going to go the back way through this area. So there will be some ogres coming up, so it might be a good time to use a little bit of heavy if it's raining. But this is one of the few times we're going to have solar. But hey, heavyweight's still really effective, so, you know, if you don't match the right shield, stuff still dies. Don't worry about it. So I was like, with match game not on, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's decently effective. That's so much more effective because he's nearly dead. Finish him off with a primary if I can, without dying. Now, the one thing you do want to watch out for are all the boomers up top. If you can tag those and take them out.
Echo 3 here. Unknown fire team. Do you copy?
That dude, it just sacrificed for his knight.
No. Just
And that was a
us down
fallen
here.
dude who took the shot. There we go. Now find your acolytes and knights that are shooting you from range. Make sure you switch up what guns you're using, because that still will help you get some ammo drops. There we go. Watch out for your marauders, because apparently I am the enemy of everyone, so they don't care about killing each other. They're just going to kill me. Any guys are rushing up on you, and you do have blackout on, be cautious. Those marauders will hurt with the shotguns, I promise. And up we go. Spike grenade with arc and heavyweight should be pretty powerful against the boss. With a rally barricade, we'll see how that all goes if I can get there in time. 48,000 points already at 10 minutes. As I said, this isn't going to be the hard part. It's really just surviving the boss, and we'll see how much damage we can pump out pretty quick. Another ogre up there. Got a captain to deal with. See if I can stare him down for half a second. Apparently not. Come on, there we go. Big ogre up top. Take care of the shank so we can get a little closer to him. Watch some side enemies here. Don't kill yourself. Oh. Apparently he wants a piece. Again, dying of your own accord is not a good idea. I promise. Ow. Okay, we're just going to back off for a sec. Now I have the fallen run. Typically, if you get the hive run, it seems to be a little more controllable. Now might be a good time for a super, actually. Just with mostly the servitor here, he's going to be annoying, so I do want him dead quick. And there's a lot of stuff coming at me. So that's one of the few times I'm actually getting a little nervous on that front. Ogre is almost dead, though. He's down. Hello, Acolyte. There's a knife out there. Still being aggressive on me. There we go. Grabbing your ammo. Coming from the underneath. Apparently he's still... There's another knight. Okay. Acolyte, you can try and throw your grenade. Just don't kill me, Mr. Nightman. Break your shield. Hit you in the face a couple times. You're dead. And we'll keep going. Hey, there's some heavy. So far doing pretty good. We're at 64,000 points, so point threshold, not a big deal. I'm not going to get to 100,000, I can tell you that. But adding one or two more modifiers wouldn't be too bad. And honestly, I'd probably be running this thing exactly the same way if I had
They're harvesting.
other modifiers on. The other modifiers, as I said, would be Blackout and Match Game. Some people, or Match Game, yeah, Match Game, Blackout is typically what I run because that's the highest point modifier. Some people will run Momentum instead, give you a little more health while you run. Just kind of depends. But if you're just going for 50 on this one and not your 100k, this should be the way to do it for the quest if that's all you're going for. Now up here, we may have just a couple wizards. I'm almost done with these. So these acolytes do hurt. The little hive art or solar shotgun things do actually sting quite a bit. So try and kill those. Look for your crystals while you're waiting for ads to show themselves. Peek around the corner, and now are your two solar wizards. Oh, there you go. You're not even using the right type of damage on them, but anything will kill them quick. Break the shield, stagger them for a sec, shoot them in the face. They're wizards, they die fast. This is going to be one of your other ogres. It will be on the opposite side, but watch for your knight first. They can be... Oh, come on. I don't know if this is a checkpoint. I'm kind of crossing my fingers it is, because then I'll be lucky twice. Boomers are an issue on Arc. I will be totally upfront with that. But when it comes to Void being the boss, oh, that sucks. Oh. Yep. So this is kind of that halfway point. Still more crystals to shoot, but I'm not too far back.
These are all guardians.
We came down here as a squad of 9. Got picked off one by one. Watched a wizard rip the light out of my best friend. And funnel it into some kind
Oh,
of
there's
crystal.
some heavy.
They're harvesting guardians.
I feel like I'm going a different direction now, which is odd, but... Stupid tracer shots. It's like I've got heavy in here, I can just use it to kill him. Apparently that was a bounty today too. And more heavy. What do I have to kill? Crystals. Probably. I actually don't know what I'm waiting on. All the crystals and they're back there, damn it. So that's the only problem with dying. So we'll see what the time does here. As I go very slowly through this part of the strike. We're mostly just going to see how quick we can kill the boss with a setup like this more than anything. So we got a few more ads to kill coming up. I think everything is broken. Disrupt the summoning ritual. What, why? What am I not doing here? Oh, I went the wrong direction? That's awesome. Those two went quick. Couple quick art kills. Look for your knights. Those will be the tough ones. And fire still hurts, so don't discount that. I'm not doing this strike quickly. I'll be 100% honest there. There we go. He's dead. Lots of grenades coming up. So if now feels like a time for a super to clear some ads, now's the time for a super to clear some ads. Seems like a decent one. I'm just knocking out bounties left and right and also trying not to die. Really? There we go. He's dead. So Hive and Fallen apparently are duking it out here. Try and clear the ads you can. Use exploding barrels. They do wonders. I promise. And then, now you got to keep your Void Charge with you. So you can set it down and pick it up. You just got to do it a lot. Really? Watch for those. Ow, 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 ow. You want to keep picking up this Void Charge. Oh, what in the hell? Now is not a good time to die, though, because this whole outside section is one big checkpoint. I'll promise you that. And if I don't have the Void Charge here, that's probably going to be okay, but I got it. Alright. Alright, find your knights. Or captains, they will be out and around. Again, I got the Fallen roll, which is not the best. And This is a really slow strike one. Sorry, guys. Not the best. There we go. Shriekers across the way. Can't do much about those. Mostly I just have to run the charge. So once most of this is down, you just have to get close enough to be able to take care of this. There's usually an ogre out here somewhere, but apparently as it's fallen, they seem to have things occupied. So I'm going to try a brave move and just try and come up and dunk this thing. And even if you die, as long as it explodes, your whole goal is done. Now I should be able to actually get past here if I can not get tagged. And I'm good. So if you have Hive, it's all going to be looking at you and you got to kill it.
Then my friends didn't die for nothing.
Keiko, we're coming to you.
No, don't come down here.
Ooh, that hurts.
I know
Good
what
night.
to do. We have to turn the crystals against the Hive.
And down we go.
But there are no powered crystals in this chamber. What's plan B?
So I've only got about 15 more seconds to get
take it
points,
back.
so 70 is going to be the cap
We're
on
gonna
this
end
one.
this.
And then we're going to be working against the clock here.
Same
We're going to
plan.
see if I can get any
It's
more
on
heavy,
my
kind of max that one out if possible, and then just try and dump as much damage into the bosses as easily we can in about 1 or 2 phases. Now the wanted enemies in here do ruin your fun, because they get to be really annoying, and I don't want to spend the ammo it takes to kill them. So if you can get around them, try it, but I'm not having the best of luck at that right now. But again, if you can get by here, run on by, through here, a lot of curse thrall. They're arcs, so they will absolutely kill you. But if you can get into this room and not tick the boss off yet, you can deal with most of that back there and just leave it be. It's also a decent way to get some points if you kill all these guys, but I'm not getting points anymore, so... Crazy Wizard can hang back there. We're going to start this thing out. Apparently not yet, but that's fine. Wizard's over there. I just don't want it to be killing me over here. Alright, so I'm just going to start it up here. Shoot the crystal and see how much I... Are you kidding me? Go away. How are you not done yet? Oh, that's a cursed explosion. At some point the wizard actually does have to escape, and usually it's in this room. So this is fun. They're about to escape. Just escape. It's totally fine. I don't care. Alright, I guess I'll be over here. I'm gonna start the boss section, get a rally barricade up, and then see how much damage we do to the boss. So that guy tries to kill me. No scope right there.
You did not die in vain.
Alright, let's see. So can't kill it that quick, which is unfortunate. Because here come the thrall. Now you're going to have a lot of acolytes over here, so being on this side of the map is actually where I would really advise you to be. That's kind of intentional positioning over here. I'll be completely honest, this is where you ought to be. And then just start picking some stuff off. If you keep closer, just be careful how close you get. Eventually you will need to that side of things. Really? I can't punch you all in one shot? And more heavy. So they're being generous apparently. 64k still working. Got some ads over here. Watch for the knights. There are still going to be boomers. I have no idea what that lore is coming from. So watch before you kill just about everything. I would probably hover over here on the right and be ready to run up underneath this this section over here. I'll do some of my final kills from over here from cover, because when the boss actually opens up and comes back at you, you're going to want to be ready to do some damage to it. So you got a couple more ads. The knight's going to be one of your final things you want to kill, so go for the acolytes first. You can kill the knight last and not be just torched, which is fun right now. You guys in the grenades are quite accurate. Chill out. And kill him. Hit this. He's going to go to the middle. And dead. There we go.
We did it.
So that's a quick Nightfall.
Wish we'd had time to
Again, that was kind of a crazy little run. Dumped some ammo at him a couple different directions, but if you can kill it quick, and with something like spike grenades and heavyweight, it is definitely possible to kill it before he travels over there and you have to do the final run. So some type of heavyweight, rally barricade, lunafaction boots, so quick reload as you can see. I didn't do it all completely, but 60,000 points, and that's what you're going for. So that's with a couple deaths. You know, grenade launcher. If you have something else that you would prefer, that's totally fine too. Hope that helps you out. That is the Nightfall. That should also give you what you need for your pursuits. So, yep, one of those is done now because it's all moving around on me on the pursuits category. And apparently I did 2 of them. So I think I did the multi-kills without reloading, which just naturally happened. And then the Nightfall with the 50k. Last one is going to be the encounters. So that's going to be a separate recording, or at least a separate cut. But hopefully this video helps you out. If you did enjoy the video, if it's something that somebody else is going to find helpful, share it with them. But you guys know where to find me. It's Twitch and Twitter. It's Ebontis on both, but right here on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like below. Leave a comment if you want to say hi. And other than that, if you haven't subbed to the channel, please do so. It's free. Definitely helps me out. And look forward to seeing some of you in Cardigan Con. If you see this face, come say hi. Because, you know, I'm looking forward to meeting all of you too. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.